Hi, I am Torsor Bell-Toussaint, the owner of Torsor Bells LLC, formerly known as Classy Styles LLC. I'm a cosmetologist of 27 years. Within those 27 years, I've founded an Easter Parade and Giveaway, which is held in Scotlandvillle for the past 16 years. I've also created Torsor Bell Hair Care, Torsor Bell Hair Tools, and Torsor Bell Lip Gloss. I'm working on Torsor Bell's wig line, which will be out in December or the 1st of January, so don't sleep on it.
Righty, welcome. Yes, we are here for another episode of the Funny Business Spotlight. I am C-Bazz the Comedian. Of course, you guys should know that hopefully, but I'm sitting here with a great friend of mine. Not only just an exceptional, dynamic entrepreneur, which is why this show was curated. And yes, I do say funny business, but ain't nothing funny about this business. This is real business. As you can see back here behind us, we're sitting, we got all kind of products, which we're going to get into. We're going to talk about this, but we're here to get to know someone as special as yourself who has been doing this since 1997. Wow. 97 is a very special year for me. That was my year, the year I graduated high school. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, I'm out here. I'm a little getting up there a little bit, but 97 was a great year. So you started when I was like literally getting out of high school and you still doing it. So take a moment and just like take that in. You know what I'm saying? That's awesome.
I graduated in 96 and I started right after graduation. I knew what I wanted to do.
Okay. So Boosie wasn't the only one that jumped off the porch. You know what I'm saying? He went by himself, all right? We got other folks jump off the porch too. So you jumped into it. So what was that like for you jumping into business at such an early age, and what did your family say? What did people say? What was that like for you to do that in the late 90s, by the way? Which honestly, if you know your times, that was a very difficult time because we're a lot more entrepreneurial now. In the 90s, you know, sometimes they look at you like you're growing horns out your head just because you're trying to work for yourself. So what was that like for you?
My mom was so very supportive. So in my family, it's like they knew that I was going to be somebody, that I was going to do something. So it was no surprise to them. And I was feeling it. In high school, I was ready to do hair. It just was what I wanted.
Yes.
I started doing the hair and nails. So when I graduated, it was just normal.
Yes.
I turned my bedroom into a shop. My great-grandmother was fussing because she was like, you don't need all these people coming back here. So my mom had a garage and she turned it into the shop.
Nice.
It worked perfectly.
Nice.
And it is still the shop.
Good.
20 years later.
No, that is insane. And you've actually expanded out on it too. So like you're doing the hair, but you also have these amazing products. I'm going to get to that in a second, trust and believe. But what would you say, was something that just wanted you to expand and get more into the self-care kind of business? Not only just like with doing hair, but then like the cosmetology aspect, and what do you try to give to each client that you deal with?
Besides me loving the industry, because I love the industry, there's nothing else that I'd rather be doing. I've caught COVID and almost passed. So during that time, I had started to put out my products, and I started with the hair tools. But when I caught COVID, I was down. I almost left it. So I was in therapy. I had a nurse coming out, and it just put a halt to everything.
Yeah.
So when I was able to get back up, I started back on it, and I love making people feel good and love themselves. And that's when it comes to hair, I love to give you this product to help your hair grow.
Mm-hmm.
To moisturize the scalp, give you that to bring the edges back.
Yes.
I love the idea of me being able to do that.
Yeah, we are team edges over here. we care for the edges. It's all right. Come see her. It's okay. All right, we're gonna take care of you. Like I'm gonna be here too. We're gonna take care of you. I ain't gonna do that, but just eat some chips or something. But that's awesome. I mean, and I definitely wanted to spotlight you because, I see you not only in the social aspect of it, but I also see you in the social media aspect of it. So you cover both sides, and you're always promoting yourself, but you do it in such an organic and very positive way, which I really love. And you're always like, some days I've been to bed, all right, she up already promoting. Let me go ahead and do something. Let me go tell a joke or something. And I just appreciate that for you. So what would you say brought along that mindset?
Because I want everyone to know and love Torsor Bell.
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of felt that way. I feel loved. I don't know about you. Getting close to the holiday season, put the little heart up there, boom. But no, that's great for you. And again, but now let's get to some other stuff because we're gonna get into some personal things too. But because this is for not only your business but also for you. You know, this is the whole over because you are the business. You know, the business rolls with you, it flows through you. So, what has been some of like your challenges throughout the years? I know that there's probably a lot to go from. But, you know, what would you say have been some things that have been kind of challenging, but you've been able to either push through or you're currently dealing with now?
My main challenge was getting started. When you're first getting started, you don't really know anything. You want help and you reach out thinking that you're going to get help. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. I reached out to so many people. I was very discouraged.
Excuse me.
So I just prayed about it and I just decided to do me. And for my products, during COVID, it was a blessing and a curse for me. I almost passed, but when it first came out, when we was on lockdown, that's when I sat there and I did all of the research on my products. Every time my mom called me, what are you doing? Researching. I researched all this stuff.
Yes.
Bought a lot of things. A lot of things went to waste because I had to see what works and what goes with what.
Yeah.
So I sat there and done that on my own.
Wow.
I had to figure it out so that I can do me.
So you really had to persevere through that, which is not easy because we live in a culture. Well, we live in an area that, you know, I've had the liberty of living in several states, but being in South Louisiana, it is like none other. There are a lot of what I call distractions. Now, don't get me wrong. I love the culture. I love the crawfish boils. I love the band nights. I love the Live at the Fives. I love the comedy shows. I'm a comedian myself. I love the Bayou Classic and Essence Fest, but it can be very, very distracting down here because there's a lot going on. So the fact that you persevere through to make sure your business survives is huge. So that says so much about you, and I want others to kind of follow suit with that. Again, you know, everyone has their own path and their own way to doing things, but you really kind of dug in. And I'm not gonna lie to you, when your health, see, we can talk about a lot of stuff, but when your health fails, when your health goes down, that changes everything. Because like now you just trying to just take care of you. You know what I mean? You're trying to just live to be able to do the stuff you do. So how do you handle the pacing? Because I know like you have a very busy schedule. And by the way, for this interview, it took about 4 or 5 times on both ends because we're busy people, so we made time. But how do you deal with that work-life balance of like, you know, not getting too smothered in the business, but also not ignoring the business? Like, how do you kind of navigate that?
I really kind of make sure I have my me time. That is so very important to me. So I live my life according to how I want to live. I make sure that I have free time to do whatever I want to do. I love on me. But I have my certain days that I work, and when I work, I really work and get down to it.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I think that's a great thing about being self-employed or being in your own business lane. You can kind of pace yourself. You know, you can say, okay, today I'm going in, and then maybe the next 2 days, you know what, today I'm just gonna go and just walk by the river. I'm gonna go and, you know, enjoy myself, whatever. And I think that's awesome. That's awesome. So yeah, so good. So now, when you're not busy working, and let me just say this real quick. I love the fact that you said research. Every professional business owner I'm sitting down for the show, everyone has said research. That's crazy, y'all. Like that's kind of cool. Because like that means you have to really be prepared to go into what you're doing. AI can't do everything all the time. So I'm just saying for y'all out there. But on a day, well, let's say you don't have anything going on. What is a relaxing, fun thing that you like to do or normally find yourself doing when you just need a beach?
I like to shop and I like to ride. But to keep it real, we always have something to do as entrepreneurs.
That's true.
Even if it's just advertising on social media.
Yeah.
We always have something to do.
That's true. Yeah, I agree with that. There's always space to do something. So that's good. So again, it's a pleasure for me to sit here. You have no idea because. But now we're gonna dive into some of these products, y'all, because these products have stood the test of time. These ain't products that jumped up yesterday. These are products that have been around, that are doing wonders for people everywhere. So if you could dive into your products for a moment, if you didn't mind, please like do that for us.
I have Torsor Bell's Edge Clay. Has such a great smell.
Yes. Oh yeah, and look at the gold. Look at the gold. Come on, man.
It slays those edges for you. I've been asked, does it turn white? It will if you pile a lot of sprit on it. But if you use it how it's supposed to be used, just the edge slay, a little sprit, you have no problem. And I have video of a lady saying that it lasted her a whole week. She didn't have to do anything to her hair.
Wow.
So I'm going to be telling you more about my products coming up because I'm going to be posting more about it. And I have a few videos.
Nice.
Try it and find out and see what you're missing.
Good deal. And I like the packaging too. I love the packaging. I love the logo in there. It makes me feel like royalty. Like royalty. I'm royal and I feel special. And the whites that we talking about the little flakes that they come up there, huh? They want to dry. Oh yeah. Okay, we don't have to worry about that no more, y'all. I'm telling you, it can change your life, y'all. It can change. Like I was divorced, and I used some of her products, and now I'm married. All because no, I'm just playing. But it's about enhancing your life. So that's cool. What else we got?
We have Torsor Bell Mystery Drops. I'm out of Torsor Bell Scalp Emollient because I can't keep it.
Wow.
However, they're similar. It's just that these are the drops and the emollient is in a little squeeze bottom. But this will help your edges grow back, help those thin spots in the middle. I have actual videos of people telling their story. So I'll be posting that. You don't have to take my word for it.
There you go. Got
take a look at my social media.
Got testimonials. Yeah, that's awesome because I mean again, because again these products go fast, so we want to make sure you guys understand what's going on because they're that good.
Yes.
And since 1997, I'm just gonna keep going out to 1997. She's been doing.
And not to mention the lip gloss, Torsor Bell's lip gloss. I have 13 different colors. They are $10. Well, actually, when I started off, I think they were $5. People started giving me 10. They was like, you need to go up. So finally I just did. I mean, they was always telling me, that's it, you need to go up. Then they would just give me the $10. So okay, why not? Mm-hmm. But I put a little extra in all of my products. For my hair care, I put a little extra moisturizer because I feel that we need it. For my lip gloss, I also put a little extra moisturizer. I put a little to keep my customers coming back.
See there, y'all. So you're getting more bang for your buck, which is very, very good. You can't really say that a lot with a lot of products now. Even if you look at just potato chips now. You think about it. You open a bag of potato chips, it's like, remember it used to be like almost to the top, now it's like half the bag. So, and the price is going up. So here you're not getting cheated for what you do. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but give you your money's worth.
Yes, absolutely. And two of the things left. I know I want to make the beard oil. Want to talk about the beard oil, all right? And look at that, the beard oil, y'all. I'm gonna mention this real quick. I smelled it earlier, y'all. It's got a minty smell in there. That means you got some tea tree stuff going on. You got some activating going on. This is what you need, fellas. You need this. Ladies, perfect gift for your man to make sure his beard stay right. I'm telling you don't want no nappy, raunchy beard. You want your beard right. You changed my life. I'm telling you, I'm gonna get into it in a second. My life was bad. I was living on the streets. And I put the beard oil in, all of a sudden I was in a 3-bedroom house. So I'm just telling you what you got to do, all right? So I just woke up one day in the house.
And fellas, I had to add this because you guys would get on me for not having anything for me. So I added this just for you, so make sure you get it.
I appreciate that. I really do. And I will be doing a commercial about that as well, too. And you got something even cooler. You got a whole wig line coming.
Yes,
shout out to the man.
I should be done December or January. So don't sleep on me. Torsor Bell lace front wigs are coming.
Oh man, so we got wigs coming in 2026. So she's constantly, as they say in the world is going crazy, she's constantly creating, constantly. Look, I would encourage all you guys, put your time into more creative things. Put your time into building, not tearing down. Man. Have you read the book yet?
No, everybody telling me.
Everybody telling me too. I'm thinking about it. I don't know about mine. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm working on my first feature film of like kind of biopic for me, but I don't know about the book. I don't know. But I because again, when you have, 30 years of experience like you have, when you have that time you put in, like it just says so much. And I know it's gonna bless other people too, which is so cool. And it's a purpose of Funny Business Spotlight to do that. And then we're gonna dive next into you created your own Easter parade. Annual Easter parade. What, you've done it for 4 years now?
16.
Oh, I'm sorry, 16. My bad, 16. I'm sorry, 16 years. I'm sorry. I heard about it 4 years ago. I was in the thing, yeah. So, I mean, who decides to wake up and yes, I did. I got it in there. Who wakes up and say, I'm gonna do a whole parade. I'm gonna do an annual Easter parade. Like what? Like what even brought that on? Like
my love for the community. That was my way of deciding to give back. I was trying to figure out how could I help me, Torsor Bell-Toussaint. How could I help in doing my part? Yes. And that's what I came up with. Yeah. Because not only do we throw candy, I give out clothes, shoes, toothpaste, washing powder. So, you know, things that they could use. Absolutely.
Doesn't this Scotlandvillle, shout out. North Baton Rouge, shout out. And it's so awesome to do that in that community, because a lot of times kids in the community don't even see things like that. So the fact that they can see it, and the fact you got your own twist. She got these pineapples, y'all. The pineapples, people be in line for them. They tell us about the pineapple. The pineapple. Yeah, I know. They're like, what? Pineapples.
I wanted something different to set it off. I thought about like the coconuts for Zulu, how that sets it off. That's for that. You won't use it for anything else.
Yeah.
And my aunt was like, give out bags of sugar. I was like, no. So I thought of pineapples, and we decorate the pineapples and give them out. They go crazy over them, y'all. They even want to buy them, but I'm like, you know, they're not for sale.
Right.
So the people that's in the parade and myself, we decorate them and we hand them out during the parade.
Yeah, and they look so cool, and she has officers that are protected. And, you know, one year, maybe they might have thought I was trying to take one. It got a little rough for a second. I was just trying to see, okay? I was trying to get it close. But it's really cool to see the community come together. Easter Bunny comes out there. Yeah. It's just so much community, and it brings that together. And you can just tell it's not even about you. And I think that's the thing. It's like, I think we all have to take a page out of your book and say, like, there's so many things that's not about, it's not about you only. It's about us, about all of us. So I love that you do that.
And after the parade, I do a giveaway, which includes food, drinks, Easter baskets, and we have entertainment. But about these baskets, me and my crew make these baskets. I have volunteers. And I had a little boy tell me, he asked for one. I think he was a little old, and I almost didn't give him one. But my heart wouldn't let me do it. So I gave him one, and he was like, that was his first time having a basket.
Oh, that's what I'm
saying. So that kept me going. That makes me want to do more. So absolutely. I make sure I give these kids a basket, and you just wouldn't imagine how many kids wouldn't get a basket if it wasn't for that basket.
So that's changing their whole life. That's changing their whole life. And then, and when you think of the word annual Easter parade, you have to understand that she ain't just working on this at Easter. She's working on this stuff year round, because to put in things for an annual event, you really it's a 12-month thing, all for just one day, which is really cool.
And with my money, let's not forget that. I have help now. I can't live out Senator Barrow because she's a lifesaver.
Yes.
I was going to stop because I just couldn't afford it. I was funding it and it cost. And I had a stroke, so that put me down. And I wanted to get my 10th year, and I was going to leave it alone. But she said she wanted me to keep going. She was going to help, and she has been a big sponsor ever since, to make sure that I'm able to put this parade even on in Scotlandvillle for the people of Scotlandvillle.
Yes. We're going to have to throw like a little annual parade comedy show or something at night or something later, or the day before, maybe the day after. We'll figure out something. I think that could be something good. We have to throw a little comedy in there, but I just want to be involved because, again, it's about when you see the kids' faces, when you even see the parents that are happy to be there. Like, I think that makes it so worthwhile. So just take a moment, pat yourself on the back. I mean, just do it just for a moment. Please, because, like, you know, again, if anybody sees you, I know they all see. I know we're all busy, and I think those are things that can be taken for granted. But when you look at the work that goes into it, and if you're an entrepreneur, most people who listen to the show are going to be my fans and followers, but also going to be entrepreneurs. You guys know, man, just to be highlighted for a moment is what we deserve. And I think it's good for us to see that because we're always working. We're always putting the time in. So just like on your overall just thought process and who you are and how you are, what would you like to say to the people, or just leave with the people just with your own Toussaint touch? You like that? Toussaint touch. Yeah.
I have a love for the people. I may not have as much patience as I used to, but I have a love for the people. And I want to leave you guys with knowing Torsor Bell. I want the world to know Torsor Bell, who I am, what I stand for, and what I do.
Hello. Well, I ain't gonna lie, you said that kind of perfectly. I can wait to get home and jump on some of these. Probably got some shows coming up, so I can start doing my little beard. And she also has cologne, or sometimes I like to call it cologne. Okay, if you're fancy like me, I just making up words, y'all. Just don't pay me no mind. But yeah, she has some very good smelling cologne. And it's oil based, which oil based cologne is the best because it stays with you longer. So that's good. Some cologne you can spray in the early in the day, and by the afternoon it's gone. This right here, oil, will stay with you. You smell good all the time, and and I can't wait because I need my wife all up on me. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta keep that fire lit. You know what I mean? Anyway, but I'm just gonna leave my little saying. This is the Funny Business Spotlight. C-Bazz Comedian sitting with the amazing Torsor Bell-Toussaint, amazing person right here. Just so thankful to know her, and I'm glad that you guys get a chance to know her even more as well. And just keep on being great. And it's the Funny Business Spotlight.
And to reach Torsor Bell-Toussaint, you can call me at 225-537-1833, or you can hit me up at Classy Styles on Facebook, or Torsor Bell LLC on TikTok.
Now you ain't gonna have to even do all that. That's all gonna be in there. That's all gonna be in there on the other side. But I'm gonna keep it.
And don't forget the website.
See, she always working. See, let's keep going.
cosmetologist.com.
I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna end the interview before I be back here working and crying, making oils and lotions and stuff. But they're like, C-Bazz really smell a whole lot better than it used to. Anyway, we out of here, y'all. Appreciate you.
Bye.
Air bit.